This cyclone has been a bit frustrating for forecasters trying to track the storm and forecast its path, but I'm going to give you my best current forecast on how the cyclone is doing right now and how strong it could get here exclusively on TBS Cyclone. It's TBS Cyclone Monday, December 22nd, 2025. Just yesterday, when I thought the storm was going to strengthen, it ended up weakening a little bit, and it still hasn't gotten a name. It even looked like it was going to strengthen. The Joint Typhoon Warning Center was saying that it was going to strengthen, but it did not. It actually ended up weakening. So it currently has 40 miles an hour, but should strengthen within the next 24 hours, should get a name by tomorrow. I've said that for the past few days that it should get a name the next day. Now, for real, I said this yesterday, but it should maybe get a name tomorrow, most likely. And based on what it's looking like on satellite imagery, it looks like it might actually do that. Now, this is not an eye trying to form. That's just I will show you the infrared satellite imagery. That's not really an eye trying to form. It's just a little break in convection. What convection is, and my definition, it's kind of different from official definitions, but it's basically just the buildup of thunderstorms. That's really for tropical cyclones. And meteorology, it's like transfer of heat. I can't remember off the top of my mind, but convection's building back up, and it should be by tomorrow a 70 mile an hour, or not tomorrow, by Thursday. I don't know where I got tomorrow from. By Thursday, it should be a 70 mile an hour tropical storm and pass just south of the Cocos Islands. As of right now, the cone has shifted a little bit south over the past few days. It shifted way north and has since dipped a little bit to the south. They are forecast to be just south of it, though you never know. It could wobble. They could end up taking a direct landfall, or the forecast could change and forecast to make a direct landfall, then it could wobble out of the way. Tropical cyclones wobble all the time. So the forecast models for this system, starting with the Google AI, going into Thursday, they actually show it getting maybe Category 1 or Category 2 equivalent, which would be a pretty strong cyclone for the Cocos Islands. And then they show it reaching a peak intensity of bare minimum Category 3 status right here by next Monday, so a week from now. But then they show it heading toward Martis and Reunion, which it is looking more likely that by January 6th or sometime around that time, we could see a tropical cyclone impact in Madagascar. It's possible it could be Madagascar later on. The European forecast model, I want to show you that one. And then I'm also going to show you the GFS model. If you've been watching my videos, that's what I usually do. So the European forecast model, the Cocos Islands is, I think, this little tiny little dot right here. That you probably can't see because the quality of my videos is so bad. Hopefully you can hear me all right. But the storm, they actually show it maybe becoming low-end Category 1 equivalent as it passes by. And then they actually show it staying away from Martis and Reunion, which is a good thing. We don't need any impacts. And then the GFS model, since they're in a model run right now, I'm going to show you an earlier one. They show the storm. They show by the time it passes the Cocos Islands, it's that tiny island right there. They show it being a little weaker than what the European forecast model is saying, but then going further out in time, all the way to January 7th, they're likely showing some future cyclone to Madagascar. So I'll be monitoring this very closely. Be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching and see ya.